Hello everyone. Today let's talk about getting a high score in the board exams. Students have often pointed out, ma'am, if I have been getting around 50s and 60s in my term papers and assignments all through standards 11 and 12, can I even aspire to a 90 plus in the board exams? Yes, you can. Yes, you can, not only by dint of hard work. That's there. That's always there. But when you answer the board exams, there are also certain techniques, shall we call them strategies, to be kept in mind. First, let's look at why you haven't been scoring. Get to that first. Well, perhaps you didn't treat English as one of your major to be studied subjects because you were under pressure for the other subjects. Perhaps you were being just lazy. But whatever be the case, right now you are interested. You want to jack up your scores and you want to do the best, your best in the forthcoming boards. Okay, so now from here, let's look at the board exam from that standpoint. Now the marking in the board pattern of corrections is very, very student friendly. The board instructs us as examiners to look for certain parameters while marking. And if those parameters are in place, scoring high is very, very doable. One of those parameters is something you heard about, right from standard 9 onwards, if not 9, 10, certainly 11, 12, all the more. This impacts both the ICSE and the ISC. That golden phrase, keywords, and you've pretty much spent a lot of your studying years, standard 10 itself, standard 10, 11 and 12, wondering what is this mysterious thing called keywords. Well, let's demystify that first. Keywords are nothing but significant words and phrases, ideally phrases, taken directly from the text. Now the text can be a poem of yours which you are answering, a story from your collection of short stories, or a part of the drama. Keywords equally impacts all the three books, prose, poetry and drama. So how do I arrive at keywords? The strategy is pretty simple actually. Take any particular poem, and when you are studying, reading along with, say, some teacher, ideally it's best done in a class. You get the hang of it faster and you can follow a pattern more smoothly. So what you do is, you take a poem and you, with the help of your teacher, identify which are the significant phrases. Having identified them, you don't just mark them in your textbook and leave it there. It usually gets hidden in all that print. What you do is, you actually write it down in a linear fashion, one below the other, let's say, in a notebook for each poem, for each short story, and for every part of the drama. Sounds tough, it's not. It's a one-time something that you've got to do. Now, when you have listed down all the keywords, of a particular poem, in each case, a poem, a story, go that way. Don't take everything together, it overwhelms anybody. Each time you prepare that particular poem, go back to your notes or whatever material you're studying from and go back to the list of keywords and read it 3-4 times. You don't have to actually make a concerted effort to memorize. That's boring, that's tedious, don't try that. But if you read it a few times, you will remember quite a few of those phrases. Now, if you've written a couple of sample answers, we do that all the time in my classes, so I'm sure you are doing it also. When you write a couple of sample answers, even small parts of answers, just fit in the keywords and you'll get the hang of how it's done. That's the way a good answer is written for the ICSE and for the ISC, and you've got all your keywords in place. Go for it. Happy scoring!